Peace and greetings to you guys. This is Omar Abdul Malik, physician assistant and health educator. I'm going to talk to you guys today about goal setting versus dreaming. I use myself as an example, and I'm doing this because it's almost the end of December. We're already almost at the end of another year. Yeah, another 6 weeks. It's going to be 2018. How many of us made goals in 2017 that we didn't even begin to work upon? Or what we did is, like, maybe that first few weeks we were fired up. We were like, yeah, I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna get that degree and go back to school. I'm gonna make that X amount of dollars. I'm gonna work on that relationship. Blah blah blah. And when things started, you lost that kind of umph, that kind of charged energy that everybody gets, the kind of celebratory energy. It's like, Happy New Year. Did you just kind of start working on that goal bit by bit? Maybe you. Oh God. Pitbull. So guys, I'm running through the hood. One of my goals is not to get chased by pit bulls. No, but seriously, bit by bit, did you go back to those bad habits? Did you go back to bad eating habits? Or did you go back to, hey brother, okay, run away. Street. Did you go back to, thank you. Running through the mean streets of DC. Did you go back to smoking? Maybe some of you all are smokers and you said, man, I'm gonna quit smoking this year. And here it is, about to 2018. You went back to smoking. You went back to drinking sip by sip, cigarette by cigarette. Did you start an academic program and decide that it was just too hard to work and go to school at the same time? Which it is. It's extremely hard. I did it. And just like, man, I forget this. This isn't for me. I'm not that smart. Did you give up on yourself? So I want to make a kind of a distinction. Goal setting is you have something that's kind of tangible. I talked about this before. It's something that you can quantify. You say, okay, let's say, well, I'm preparing for my 18th marathon. I ran a marathon. My last marathon was last year. And I was ill prepared for it. It took me 4 hours, 30 minutes. My fastest marathon is a 3:03. I ran that almost 20 years ago when I was a young whippersnapper. But my goal, my quantitative goal, is to finish a marathon, which is quantitatively 26.2 miles. And again, quantitatively, I want to finish it at 3 hours, 30 minutes. So I have to prepare for that. And it's not easy. Right now, this is, I'm doing about a 16-mile run. I'm very slow, so it's going to take me 2.5 hours. Yeah. Well, that's maybe 13 miles. I don't have my GPS watch anymore. But, in order for me to run the marathon in the time that I want to run it in, I have to prepare for it, and I need to take note of how fast certain runs are. I got to do what's necessary. I got to do my long, slow runs and my short, faster runs, and my track workouts, which I hate because I'm extremely slow. But that's what it takes. And other goals you all's goals are maybe similar. Some of you all want to get to physician assistant school, so you have to take a particular number of classes. You have to get an undergraduate degree. You have to have quantitatively, you have to have a certain number of direct patient contact hours. You have to get a certain GPA, a certain GRE score. Again, that's quantitative. You're applying to med school, same thing, a particular MCAT score. And it doesn't guarantee that you're going to get in to the school of your choice or even get in at all. But you at least want to try. So, you know, a dream would be like, well, I want to fly like Superman. I saw all these trailers to Justice League. You got these superheroes, Batman, Wonder Woman. They're flying through the air. Like Batman, undercover billionaire with a running around the city in a giant bat suit. It's got the stuff of fantasies. So that's a dream. A goal is something that you could actually achieve if given enough time and given enough effort. You know, intelligent, planned effort. You could achieve that. So this is kind of a Covey-esque paradigm. So years ago, I read this book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. And he talked about beginning with the end in near. So one of the things that you want to have for a goal is that you say, okay, you could see the end. You say, okay, at the end of 5 years or 6 years, I'm going to be a physician assistant. You know, at the end of 15 years, I'm going to be a full-fledged doctor, attendant. Yeah. So these are quantitative goals, and then you go about task-oriented. I talked about task-oriented or goal-oriented task. So you take one class, then another class, then another class, and that's something that gives you good habits throughout your life. I'll tell you all this. I've been to school a few times. I got 2 bachelor's, a master's, and a doctorate. So I got a bachelor's degree in biology, and then another bachelor's degree in physician assistant, and then a master's degree from University of Nebraska in physician assistant studies with a focus on infectious disease. And I did my doctorate health education and from A.T. Still University. And I worked all during this time. I worked as a nursing assistant, then a security guard. Once I was working at McDonald's. Then I was teaching part-time and working, helping run a clinic when I was doing my doctorate. And then I had, a wife and 4 kids. I say my wife and 4 kids. But it wasn't easy. But I had a goal. I had certain goals in mind. There's papers. I got to publish papers. I became a noted speaker in my particular field, in the field of health education. Then I got to be a college professor, which was something I always wanted to do. And I still have other goals. So I would say with your goals, you want to keep them believable for you. And once you start taking those small steps to achieving them, it'll encourage you. I'll give you a point. One interesting thing. This doctor and I were talking to a patient, a 50-year-old guy, about my age. He's morbidly obese, poorly controlled diabetes. And the doctor said to him, "You have to lose 100 pounds. And the guy said, "How?" And I felt so bad for the guy. He's in a wheelchair. He had peripheral vascular disease, just in really bad shape. Poor guy. And he was crying because he couldn't work anymore. He couldn't take care of his parents. But instead of telling him, "Hey, you got to lose 100 pounds. That's quantitative." But the guy might not know how to even, like he said, he didn't know how to even begin with doing it. So I told him, just take small steps, literally. Try not to drink a soda. You like sodas. Try to have one day where you eat some fruits and vegetables. There's so much good information on YouTube now. There's the vegan runner. I think there's another guy called the Vegan Guy. People that have got really good YouTube channels where you can learn how to eat to live, how to exercise, and small steps, and that can help you. So I blabbed on long enough. I got another hour of running to do, but I wish you all the best of success in your positive endeavors. Please subscribe to my channel if you have an interest in health education or allied health careers or science or just general positive lifestyle. All right, take care. Peace.